The Middle East is on the brink of war after Iran launched as many as 181 missiles at Israel on Tuesday in retaliation to the killing of Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah and other key leaders. Immediately after the strike, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that Iran has made a big mistake and will pay the price for it. The Israeli Defense Forces said that it will strike back at Iran at the time and place of its choosing. It's clear that Israel is likely to respond to Iran soon enough. But just how powerful will the response be? Could it trigger a full-scale war in the Middle East, one that the world is not ready for yet? Well, the coming days will hold the answer to all these questions. But the Israeli sentiment at the moment was summarized in a social media post by the country's former Prime Minister Naftali Bennett. He said that Israel now has the biggest opportunity in the past 50 years to change the face of the Middle East. He said, and I quote, "We must act now to destroy Iran's nuclear project, destroy their major energy facilities, and critically hit this terrorist regime. The tentacles of that octopus are severely wounded. Now's the time to aim for the head." The post by Bennett suggested that Israel should now go for the jugular and teach Iran a lesson that it will remember forever. This means going after its most prized assets, the nuclear sites. Earlier, media reports had suggested that Israel could potentially target the Iranian oil industry, its air defense systems, and other strategic sites. Some said that it may also target key Iranian figures such as Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Khamenei, who has gone into hiding ever since the killing of Hezbollah leader Nasrallah. But Israeli officials warned that if Iran so much as attacks it again, then all options will be on the table, including the destruction of Iranian nuclear sites. Biden said that US will not support any Israeli strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities. But a New York Times report cited American officials as saying that Israel could hit the nuclear facilities of Iran, particularly the enrichment sites at Natanz, which is the heart of the Iranian nuclear program. Notably, Iran had produced its near bomb-grade uranium at this very site. And this takes us back to a few months ago in April, when Iran had launched an all-out drone and missile attack on Israel. Back then, Israel had practiced restraint and did not strike back at Iran as the world had feared. In April, Israel targeted an air base in Isfahan, which is home to some of Iran's key nuclear facilities. But it avoided striking the facilities themselves. The message was clear: attack us again and we will destroy your prized nuclear assets. Another factor that held Israel back was American intervention. It is said that Joe Biden urged Netanyahu to adopt a measured approach to the situation despite the severity of the Iranian assault. But this time, analysts believe that Israel would have a more free hand, primarily due to two reasons. First, the US presidential elections are on the horizon, so Biden's influence on Israel may not carry as much weight as it did back in April. Second, it's about Israel's survival. Iran has warned that it will carry out more crushing attacks if Israel retaliates. And as they say, attack is the best form of defense. The only way to insulate itself from an all-out Iranian onslaught, which may even involve other regional powers, Israel would have to deal with the threat in an aggressive manner. Whether or not Israel strikes Iran's nuclear assets, the risk of the situation escalating into a wider conflict, indirectly involving other superpowers like the US, is greater than ever before.